For those of you out there that are considering a new build, or you may be in that contemplation stage, or you're just curious about all the buzz surrounding bone structure, well, we have an incredible event for you. And of course, we have just the person here to talk more about it. And of course, to talk more about bone structure. And that is Marc Bovet, and he's the president and CEO of Bone Structure. Of course, he's a regular on the show, but we've got a new event to talk about. So Marc, welcome to the program.
Well, thanks for having us, Erin. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
Excellent. All right, let's talk first about when is this event, and of course, where is it?
It's in Don Mills, so you can't get much closer than downtown than that. We've been well known for doing beautiful homes in cottage country, and here we are coming downtown and making it very accessible for people to basically come and see what the bone structure is all about. This mystical innovation that is making a revolution across Canada and also now in the States. We've just opened an office in San Francisco.
This next event, which is an incredible area, and that is Shops of Don Mills, or in Don Mills. We want our listeners, of course, to make sure they come out and check it out. And that is on September 26th to 28th. And talk us through what people will experience and really what is it they're going to see.
Well, basically, they will be coming on a job site in this neighborhood that's a very well established. Our customer was able to get a lot there. And we've assembled a bone structure. So people will see the structure with doors, windows, insulation, but nothing else. That's why we call it a bare bone event. To the human body, a skeleton. So people will be able to walk around. They will be able to see firsthand, admire all the different attributes of what a good structure can enable you to do with your home during its life cycle. So no interior load-bearing walls, very large window openings. So it's not a finished house. They won't see any kitchen cabinets. They won't see any bathtubs.
But Marc, most people want to see what they're actually purchasing. Well, I mean, that's all wonderful, and seeing the final product. I mean, that's the wow effect. Wonderful.
Absolutely.
But most builders, you don't even get to see behind those walls, and I'm not sure if you really do.
Well, maybe you should. So, in fact, those that will come on this first visit will get a free pass to be re-invited to the finished product. But you must come to this first bare bone event to get a free pass to be notified the minute that the house will be totally complete, and then you can see the finished good.
All right, so remind our listeners, for the bare bone event, then, how do they go about registering?
They go on bonestructure.ca,
okay.
And it's very convivial. They'll be able to register and basically tell us at what time of day they'd prefer to come so that we can monitor traffic. We're expecting a lot of people. I mean, the last time we did this in the middle of a winter storm right here in Caledon, we had over 2,000 people coming.
We were full. Yeah, it was impressive.
So we've got to register. People have to register early.
Okay, and then for our listeners out there that are used to also going on to realestatetalkshow.ca, they know they can go on our website as well. And there's a link, of course, to be able to register as well. Let's go to the info sessions. Now, these are happening on the Saturday and Sunday only. And talk more about what that's about.
Well, simultaneously, what we wanted to do is we need to help people understand what it's all about and what are the significant attributes and benefits. It's a healthier home. You will be able to adapt that home as you go on into your different lifestyles over the many years that you will occupy. But so they can see it, touch it, the real thing. But we also have this presentation where people can come and sit down and basically get to see all the different types of houses we do, commercial projects we do, what is possible with the bone structure technology. And we have people there on hand that can sit down with them and explain to them what exactly it's all about. So it's going to be sort of chaotic on the job side because we're awaiting so many people, but we're fortunate to have a location at the Shops at Don Mills, which is just half a kilometer away.
So you can do your shopping first, then go to an info session, and it's right beside Marc McEwen's Fabrica restaurant.
And we're so excited. We have the McEwen Group part of this event. We have everything for everybody. You come in, you shop, you sit in for an information session.
Which is intimate, right, Marc? I mean,
Very
that's something
intimate.
to let our listeners know that it It is an intimate setting.
It's an intimate setting. We basically show and tell on a presentation what it's all about, what's our philosophy, what's the culture behind our company, what's our technology, why is it so unique that we've got patents in 42 countries. It's been referred to as the Tesla car of the housing industry, which is pretty exciting to be connected to.
But I'm going to say, Marc, I think it's a great idea for our listeners out there to do both, to go check out an info session, go see the bare bone structure itself. And it doesn't matter which order.
No, absolutely not.
It's an experience. Both are experiences unto themselves. And of course, Shops at Don Mills having a fantastic shopping excursion certainly doesn't hurt as well. You have created a product that people are everybody's wanting to know more about.
When you think about it, your home is your biggest capital expenditure. It's your biggest purchase. People spend more time buying a cell phone, a blouse, or a suit than they spend into buying a home. Now, that's where they're going to raise their kids. Wouldn't they want to know exactly in what type of a setting, how healthy is that house going to be over the years? So this is what we will demystify. Now, at the end of the day, whether people want to basically build their house in the good old wood structure, as we've been doing for the past 400 years, that will be their consenting adult decision. But we will show them what the future holds in terms of housing, and it's happening now. And it's a Canadian innovation. It was born, raised, and developed here in Canada, and we're getting a lot of traction from Europe, from Australia. So it's here. Why shouldn't we Canadians try to come and check out what it's all about?
Let's talk a little bit about what people are going to see. So let's remind them that they're actually seeing a home that is being built. And it is roughly, how many square feet are we looking at this particular one?
That particular house is going to be about 4,000 square feet, give and take, on a two-story level.
Okay.
And it's pretty unique considering the size of the lot. And the architecture is very contemporary, very modern, very Mies van der Rohe type of influence. So it's something to be seen. Our structures go up pretty fast. In fact, that house is being assembled, and the structure is going to be up within 4 days.
4 days?
Absolutely. 5 individuals with only one tool, with 5 drills. 5 individuals, 5 drills within 4 to 5 days. This structure, mind you, it's the structure. It's not the finished product with the kitchen counters, but the precision is basically to the analogy of the aerospatial or automotive industry. And this is what we're so proud to demonstrate.
You know what I love, Marc, as well? When we go and see these different locations and sites, I just can't believe how clean they are. And there's no excess. There's no waste. It's not a dump site.
People are very keen on doing recycling every Wednesday morning, but people should know that 60% of the waste in our landfills comes from the construction industry, which is totally absurd. So we think we're making the right social decisions, but folks, it's not the banana peels that's an issue here. It's basically the excess of construction materials that are being thrown away from your own pockets, from your own money. That money is not going into your home. It's going into the waste bins.
And Marc, you also use recyclable product to build the home as well.
Absolutely. Our steel, all of our steel, 40 to 60% of our steel, and it's all certified. It comes from recycled steel, so your old car or toaster. And also all the insulation. We don't have mineral wool. We don't have vapor barriers, air barriers. We don't have red tape. We don't have the staples and nails. None of that. This is all passé. We're basically using the same technology as what we found in the aerospatial and the automotive industry to make sure that the cost of living, the cost of that energy from cooling and heating your house is basically taken down, because trust me, those costs are going to skyrocket within the next 5 to 10 years.
So much to learn, incredibly fascinating. Even more reason to make sure that you come and attend this incredible bare bone event and info sessions. So reminding our listeners, of course, it actually starts on Thursday, September 25th, and that's a media and VIP and for people in the industry. But for everybody else out there, Friday, September 26th to 28th, you just have to register and go online. So of course, Marc, remind us on your site.
Yeah, bonestructure.ca, so people will be able to register to the bare bone event and or the info sessions. So because of the quantity of people people were expecting. We would like people to come in at the shops at Don Mills at the shopping mall, park there. We'll have a shuttle that can take you to that house. And at the same time, you can sit into the morning session, info session, or the afternoon session. So you can mingle around. You can do a bit of shopping, a little bit of eating at Fabrica, and then basically go to the open house and come back, and vice versa.
So everybody, make sure you come out and attend. And I'm going to remind you that, of course, you can go to, again, the website,
bonestructure.ca.
Or, of course, you can visit ours, realestatetalkshow.ca, and we have a link directly there for you to be able to submit and say when you'd like to come. So hope to see you there. Marc, thank you for joining.
Thank you.